So my daughter is homesick today, and she's been sick for the past couple days, and what we've noticed is that her appetite has gone down. The last time she was sick, over a period of time, she lost a bunch of weight. As soon as she regained her health and her strength again, her appetite went up and her weight went back up. Now, if we were to look at this happening in adults, what would happen? The people who were sick and losing weight would be praised for their weight loss, and then if they gain the weight back, they'd hear crickets. Because this is what actually happens a lot of the time, is a lot of people lose weight when they're ill, when they're not doing well mentally or emotionally or just physically. When people are dying, they lose weight. And then when people regain their strength, they end up gaining their weight back. But because we have been so deeply conditioned to see any form of weight gain as bad, you hear that on the door? That's because my daughter's home. I can't do a video in silence. But anyways, thanks for being with me here. When we are so conditioned to believe that fat is bad, that it is ugly, that it is unhealthy, we completely miss that for many people, and quite commonly, weight gain and having a certain amount of weight on you is very healthy, and that losing weight can be a sign of sickness. And this is just this misunderstanding is what happens when we live in this complete binary thinking of fat bad, thin good. So I just wanted to share that as just this reminder of weight loss is not always good, and weight gain is not always bad. And that we really, in the end, just can't know how somebody is doing health-wise based on their body size. It's just such a gross generalization that we make about people because we've just been so deeply conditioned with this belief that thin good, fat bad. But the problem with this too is that we just really miss, what does it actually mean to be healthy? What does it actually mean to be well? It's really a personal experience too, because somebody's version of feeling good and well in themselves and their body is going to look different from somebody else. And is it really our business anyways? All that really matters is how we feel about ourselves. But if we can't let ourselves feel truly healthy because we're afraid that if we actually adequately nourish ourselves, we're gonna gain weight, that's just an actual barrier to health and well-being. And that's where we're at right now, is that people are living in a place of truly not feeling that well, of unwellness, conditioned to believe that this is actually good for them when it's not, because they're so deeply afraid of gaining weight and believe that if they're thin, they must be good. That's this dangerous zone that we're living in right now. We have to be able to see beyond that. If we can take weight out of the equation and actually start to think about what does it mean to be well and healthy. And because we can't necessarily generalize that for everyone, or it's just gonna look different for everyone, we need to ask this for ourselves. I think we can say that there's some generalizations of maybe a bit of vitality, some health, but we also then need to start looking into what does that mean in our lives? Like, you might feel energy and vitality if you're doing something with your life that feels purposeful. If you feel like you're passionate about what you're doing, that brings vitality way more than, eating 5 vegetables and fruits a day. So all of this just to say, as I talk about a lot, we really need to let go of focusing on body size as any sort of indicator of health. It's just really not a good indicator.